All right, people, what the hell is going on? It is that time of morning again. It's pedal time. Trying to get my heart rate up. It was Monday morning now, so I start this pedaling. I'd say it's about 5:15. I don't know how long I'm gonna be on here. I guess it depends on how long I end up talking. 5:15. If I can get at least, excuse me, goodness, at least 20 minutes, I'll be all right. Ain't really got much to talk about, right? At least this morning. Ain't too much going on over the weekend. Trying to keep this routine going, getting a little bit of exercise. I'm starting to walk. Now you do shit unconsciously. It's just like you just get up and do it and blah blah blah. Like you reach over, reach for the walker, reach for the fucking the cane or whatnot, blah blah blah. To the point now where I'm moving around the house or whatnot, not even thinking about that walker. You know, I really have been. I get up, I walk to the kitchen, blah blah blah. Get up, go to the bathroom, just don't even think about grabbing the cane or nothing like that. It's fairly you put yourself at ease, be like, man, I ain't, I just been moving around as normal. Well, not all the way normal, close to normal. And I ain't been thinking about the shit. I think the only time I'd be thinking about grabbing the cane is like today when I leave for dialysis. Where I'm like, okay, I grab the cane. And that's just because I still have a tendency of one of my legs might buckle or some shit like that because my legs are still kind of weak. So I have the cane with me just in case, because I think going into the dialysis I'll be fine. It's just that one time last Wednesday where I left out of that motherfucker lightheaded. You know what I'm saying? I was like, ugh. Looked like I had been drinking quite a bit trying to get my ass up out of there. So, and I ain't been on dialysis all that long, so I don't know how you supposed to feel when you get out of there. Because after you feel, they're always asking you, well, how you feel? How you feel? I'm just like, I'm all right. It was just that one time I was lightheaded. So I keep the cane. I bring the cane with me when I'm walking. For when I have to leave. Now I carry the cane in there. I don't use it. But we shall see. I have it with me just in case. I have another one of those lightheaded attacks trying to get up out of there or some shit like that. I'll be able to get out of there, but people not having to try to help me too much. But yeah. So I got that to deal with. I'm still going through trying to figure out what's best for my diet. I went through the routine of making one of my soups or whatnot and didn't make much of a soup. It just made a big giant pot of overcooked vegetables. I fuck around and fell asleep, and while everything was still in the crock pot, all the liquid had cooked mostly down, and the crock pot was still running. After I had woke up, I had fell asleep, which is usually the point. A lot of times what I put in there, but that stuff had cooked like way too long. Like say, ain't number of vegetables in there, and man, look, I ate some of it yesterday. It's edible. It isn't great, and then I over seasoned it. Well, you know what? I take that back. I didn't over season it. I used Well, I did over season it. I mean, but the seasoning I put in there, as far as like, you know, the little seasoning mix I make without the salt and all that other stuff, I put it in there. Kind of clashed with some stuff that was already in there. Because I used some canned greens and some canned green beans that had seasoning in it. And I think I would have been better off with that in there to just have it, just kind of leave it at that. And then kind of season it as I go. You know, as I fix me a bowl or whatnot. But yeah, I mean, as far as eating it, I'm just like, okay, I can eat it. I don't need to enjoy it all that much. Much like all the food I have to eat now, is none of it is on the I enjoy list of shit. I be watching these videos and they be like, yeah, you can use this, you can use that. You know what I'm saying? Foods to lower your blood pressure, foods for kidney health, and all this other stuff. Well, the foods that they tell you not to eat, you look at those videos, these are the 10 foods you need to stay away from for high blood pressure, or the 10 foods you need to stay away from for kidney health. And usually when I'm watching those, more resistance here. And my foot slide off the goddamn thing. And my other foot slide off. That's the thing that pissed me off about this. And those little hoops are kind of locked in place. You see some slack where I should be able to adjust those things. There we go. Adjust those things so my feet with my shoes in, because if my shoes are on, they don't really fit far enough over the pedal. So it keeps sliding the fuck out. But if I do it barefooted, it's too much space. My feet be all over the top of the shit, and it's just like, oh, whatever. Anyway, yeah, you watch those ones, all those videos. I'm telling you what you're not supposed to eat. You look at that shit, and me personally, like for real, I look at that shit. All I can do is shake my head. I'd be like, all this shit don't make no sense. It's like the game was rigged from the start. The game was rigged from the start, baby. You know, you have to be able to take accountability for shit. When you look at that, and then you look at what you've been eating your whole life, you know, and you get like me, and you about to be 50 years old, and you're like, well, shit, how did I make it all this way somewhat healthy at all? You know what I'm saying? You start looking at the foods. They tell you that you're not supposed to eat and all this other stuff, and then you look at the food that you've been eating since you was a kid, and you're like, well, how the fuck did I even make it up until this age? And I got the problems now, but how did I even get this far? You know? And if you just look at shit, you think about it, well, it's starting to pick up. Because my generation, and maybe a generation after mine, depending on how folks was raised, you know, you get fast food, but it wasn't like all day, every day. You know what I'm saying? You still had, you know, the home cooked meals and all this other stuff and blah, blah, blah. Maybe not the healthiest food, but it was home cooked stuff. So it wasn't just super poison like all the shit is now. It's the reason why you go back far enough in the 80s and the 70s, before a bunch of this shit that we got now is picked up, well, everybody is skinny. Every once in a while, you had fat people sprinkle in. You know what I'm saying? You had fat people sprinkle in. Chubby motherfucker over here, chubby motherfucker over there. He was the He was the inclusive motherfucker. Like they now, you gotta have that one motherfucker in the group. Back then, you had the one fat guy. It was that one fat kid out of everybody around. You had to include the one fat kid. But now it's just like, you know, I've always tried to do somewhat healthy stuff, but sometimes convenience and low money will ruin that. And they tell you, man, goddamn noodles. Stay away from the noodles. Not just the seasoning pack, but all of it. The whole thing. And he's like, well, I mean, I done went some stretches with them damn noodles. I'm like, well, how did I not just die after a couple of years stretch in my life where I know I was damn near eating those things primarily? You know what I'm saying? How, you know, just, and I just had a bunch of them in the house. I had a whole bunch of them things in the house where it was like, I got those here, something go bad, it'll always be food in the house. Man, I got the fuck rid of them. I say, there's somebody, I'm like, yeah, these noodles, if you want them, you can take them. I'm not gonna eat them. And they ain't been sitting there for a while. I knew I wasn't gonna eat them. I was just, you can have them. It's like that for a lot of shit I had in the house. It's a big ass case. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's either 16 or 20 boxes of macaroni and cheese sitting right here. That had to been somebody brought that over here from a food drive or some shit like that. I don't even eat boxed macaroni and cheese, but it's sitting there. Get that shit away. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, get that shit away. It's a bunch, you know, there was a lot of stuff like that I had around here. Just all the food is fucking horrible for you. And I ain't the one to sit there and preach to nobody about eating healthy and shit like that. Because I can't preach to nobody about it, but I can tell you about it because I'm like, this is where the fuck you end up. You know, not paying attention to your diet and just eating what the fuck ever. You sitting around on, you know, CC's Pizza, trying to see how much you can eat out of there, or ordering Little Caesars because it's fucking cheap and you have to eat for the day or some shit like that. Yeah. Bunch of other shit. Even in the not so recent, not so far past from now, it's just on Uber Eats buying bullshit because it's on sale, because that's how the fuck I shop. Find something that's on sale, I go to that buy one get one. Let's go. And it'd be bullshit for the most part. Now I still do that. You know, I'll go on Uber Eats, start looking at it, but it's now I be looking for specific shit. You can always find healthy shit on Uber Eats. All the restaurants on there, you can find whatever the fuck you want. Healthy, non-healthy, whatever. Just a matter. Sometimes with Uber Eats, you don't know what the fuck you gonna get because you got a bunch of restaurants that you just ain't never heard of. Shit like that. So you can get real disappointed real fast. You order some shit and you already know you paying a premium and you got to tip a motherfucker and there's all other shit you paying for, and you get your food and it ain't what you thought, or the portion ain't what you think it should be for the price. Shit like that, you know, it's just, man, come on, bruh. Let me see. I got my tea here. Morning tea. Nice, bitter, and gross. That's got green tea, hibiscus, and it also has a little bit of apple cider vinegar, lemon juice, what the fuck else? Ginger, cayenne and cinnamon, my usual mix with a little honey. I didn't put a whole lot in there. I put honey in there, but I didn't put enough in there to kind of fuck with the flavor or nothing like that. This is a concoction to be drank. You know what I'm saying? To be drunk, to be drinking, consumed, motherfucker. Goddamn, it has a purpose. Like I was watching one of the videos this morning before I got up and started moving around. Everything you eat is either a medicine or a poison. And I made it a point. Well, I heard him say that this morning, but I had kind of already, I've been switched from that. Where everything I make sure that everything that I got in my house, as far as drinks, food, stuff like that, is something productive towards my health, whether it's a specific condition or overall health. It has to be something that's beneficial. Nothing that's just eat for eat's sake. So somebody else come to my house looking for something to eat, you're not gonna find nothing you want. I look in my own kitchen and I don't find shit that I want. I find shit that I have to eat. Like I got watermelon in there now. I got that fucking concoction of a shit I got in my crock pot that's still in the refrigerator. Some of that's gonna get eaten before I end up throwing the rest of that out because it's way too much to last me for how long I would have it. So it'll end up going bad before I finish it. I got grapes, blueberries, and then I got several bags of frozen berries. You know, a little berry blend mix or whatever, because that's big part of what I need to be intaking right now. So I got that in there mixed with my little smoothie stuff. See, I got bread, but I got that extra brown natural ground shit. I don't know what kind of bread. It's really brown, and it costs about $4 or whatever. So it ain't that regular wheat bread. It's that whole grain type of stuff. The type of bread that they want you to buy, as far as the healthy stuff. It's not bad. And then I got a shit ton of canned goods in there that I use to make my little soups and whatever the fuck. But even with that, I have to, instead of just bloop, drain, and throw in a pot. I was watching another video. It was like, you know, you got the canned goods. You know, they got all kind of shit in there, preservatives and sodium that's in there and all that other stuff. So even with like the regular canned goods, you gotta to kind of alleviate some of that. You gotta I have to get like a big bowl, whatever canned goods is, bloop, throw all that shit in there and run it through some water, let it soak for a while, drain it, try to get as much of whatever was in the can off of the vegetables themselves, and then proceed to preparing it for the. So it's another 2 steps, you know, put it in a bowl, 1 step, and run it through some water, you know, let it soak and strain it. It's whatever. Get all that extra shit that's in the can off the vegetables and shit like that. Just, okay, that's fine. You know what I'm saying? I got way too many goddamn I got way too many canned goods and shit to be trying to undo all of that. Just like that shit gonna get ate. Cause essentially that's all the fuck I got when it comes to like actual food. I got a shit ton of tuna in there now, a bunch of sardines and stuff. So tuna salad is gonna be big on the list. Now, put some more tension on here. Now that But now that I got that, I have to go and look on my mail that I have. And then I have to look up some other recipes and see how much of whatever the hell, is on the mayo as far as sodium or potassium or phosphorus. Phosphorus is, those are the three that I have to really look out for. And check for that and see how much of that I have to use, in making a tuna salad. I don't know what else to do with canned tuna other than making a tuna salad, other than feed it to the goddamn cats. I don't. I'm pretty sure it is. Somebody be like, yeah, it's a tuna salad you can make. You use some olive oil and some this and some that. And it's going to be some shit that people find delicious, except for fucking me. Because I'm sitting here thinking about it now, and I'm like, But yeah, do that. And I think the mayo I bought that's in the refrigerator right now, it ain't like Miracle Whip or anything. I think it's one of them. I don't know exactly. I think it's like one of those healthy mayos I bought. I have to look because it got a green cap on it. It ain't like some other brand. I think I done bought some kind of healthy mayo or whatever. I don't use a lot of mayonnaise, so I'm gonna have to go back and look and see with that. Which also put a damper. I was like, well, I mean, like I said, it depends on how much to use, because I also got a bunch of canned peas in there, and I was gonna make me a pea salad, pea and cheese salad. Basically ain't nothing but pea, peas. Oh, pea. Yeah, but fucking sweet peas, some mayo, and so some shredded cheese and a little bit of seasoning or whatnot. You mix that shit up. That's your sweet pea salad right there. Don't sound all that bad. But like I say, when you on a restricted diet, stuff that don't seem that bad would be fucking horrible. So, but that's something that I got that I could do, and I can also fancy Dan that shit up with a little pasta and shit like that. Turn it into like a pea salad, pea pasta salad or something like that. Try to make use of some of this pasta I got in here. But I'm pretty sure I'll be able to find a healthy version of all of that to be able to put it together so I can make that dish and also have it be guilt-free. So that's when you just looking around the house seeing what you got and what you could put together and stuff like that, and trying to put together some stuff that's not just horrible for you. And what else? That's basically it. As far as like food and stuff like that, just got to stay focused with it. I'm sitting there on YouTube and online watching whatever I'm watching, and it's gonna always be bloop. You know what I'm saying? The little skip ad button come up, and you just like bloop, skip ad. It's always some fucking food. You know what I'm saying? You got to get used to that. I don't even want to see shit. Even scrolling up and down social media, it's like food this, food that. Everybody posting fucking recipes and all kind of shit like that. And 100% of that shit is shit that I can't fucking fuck with. Some of it be looking good too. Get shit out of here. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And I don't want to see none of that shit. Ban all that shit from my goddamn shit. You post goddamn food all goddamn day. I'm liable to just hide your goddamn post. Snooze you for 30 days or some shit like that. I do that a lot on Facebook. Some people get unfollowed. Those are generally people that just don't ever post anything I'm ever interested in, or never post anything of their own. Everything they do is a repost of some bullshit somebody else done post, and ain't no use to me following you. I could just go follow somebody else, 'cause you don't post nothing on your fucking own. Which shouldn't irritate me, but I mean, that shit is on my timeline, so I don't want to see it. That's why I have the options of not seeing it. I can either hide the post, or you can block posts from that poster, or the post of whoever they shared it from. You know, that type of shit. You can unfollow them so you don't see none of their posts. They still on your friends list. And you could snooze them for 30 days. Like, okay, which I would do that, but 30 days later, they right back on your shit with the same bullshit. So that doesn't help all that much. But yep, they still at it. Snooze again. Excuse me. So, my thighs burning, man. Shit. It don't seem like I'm doing that. I'm sitting here talking and shit, but I'm piddling, and my goddamn thighs is burning. I'm thinking about getting the fuck up from here, but man, I gotta keep going. So, what else? What else is going on other than food and shit? Social media. I'm gonna have to start writing shit down, because if I'm gonna be getting up every morning and sitting my ass on this motherfucking bike, because this is how I get through this the time peddling on here. Because I'm telling you right now, if I was just peddling on my own, just sitting back here, it's been done a long time ago. It's a regular bike. This ain't no Peloton bike. It ain't no screen up here with somebody yelling at me. But I'm motivated because I'm actually doing shit. My legs is burning. So I know I'll get off of this bike, waddle my ass around the house, and a day or two from now, my legs will be a little bit stronger. Yesterday I did manage to do some rolls with my curl bar. I did some curls. Didn't do too much, but I got a pain in my back right here. I'm just hoping that it ain't fucking kidney related. I got enough issues going on already. That started on Saturday. I'm hoping it's like a multiple, because it seems like it's right on the surface too, but it's irritatingly painful. Like right now, I'm just sitting here pilling. Ain't nothing. Fuck around and have to sneeze or some shit, and you just, what the fuck? Oh. Like I'm taking a deep breath right now. I guess it's the posture I'm sitting in this chair. I can take a deep breath, but if I'm just sitting like straight up on something, I rub some little aspirin cream or some painkiller cream right down the back of it. Just that shit down. Know what the fuck that little aspirin cream and shit is for. That shit don't never work for nothing. There's something else to deal with. Can't really worry about that at the moment. There's other stuff going on, but nothing that I would put in a YouTube video. At least not at this moment. Just trying to take care of business at the house. I got some mail I need to go through. I do some of that today. Try to read through whatever the hell I got going on over there. I think most of the stuff I got to go over now is like some medical stuff. Now I'm getting mail from all kind of weird ass shit. I'm like, what is this? I ain't never seen none of this before. Why are y'all sending me shit? And who are you? You know what I'm saying? It's one thing I know. I get some shit from Harris Health. You know what I'm saying? They'll hit you up and ask you to set up an appointment and all kind of other shit. But I'm like, you know, I got shit going on at that dialysis center. I can't be going all over the goddamn place. You know what I'm saying? I go over there to y'all. That's another $100 out of my goddamn pocket. So I ain't, you know what I'm saying? It's just shit like that. I will be over there when I feel it's necessary, goddamn. Right now, I got to go to the dialysis center. They got doctors there. You know what I'm saying? They got doctors there. Them motherfuckers take blood and do all kind of shit, run their little tests and do it, you know. I don't need to be going to 2 places getting that shit done. You know what I'm saying? I'm still learning about this whole Medicare type of bullshit. And I'm going to get a giant ass bill at some point that I'm probably not going to have to pay, but it's going to come out of my goddamn disability money is some kind of way. You know, just whatever. So I'm for the, I got to look and see exactly what that is, because it might, I got one from the hospital. It's a regular envelope, but it's full of shit. So I don't know what that's for. I'm like, what are y'all sending me with all this shit in it? I hope, well, the shit that's coming from HCA, the hospital that I was in, I'm like, I hope y'all ain't sending me shit with no bill attached to it, because that's what the goddamn Medicare is for, Medicaid or whatever the fuck. You know, don't send me no bill for no shit. That's what y'all were taking out. Y'all come up there. You got your Medicaid. You got the That's what that shit is for. Don't send me no goddamn bill for shit. That's what the insurance is for. You send me a bill for something, shit ain't gonna get paid. I just tell you that right now. You be like St. Joseph's. You be like St. Joseph's and what that Bentab Eye Center. Yeah, you asked if them bills got paid. I damn sure ain't paying Bentab shit. So that's what the insurance is for, goddamn it. But I gotta go check and see what a bunch of that stuff is. I don't know what Aetna is. You know what I'm saying? I don't have it. I keep getting shit from Aetna. Who the fuck is Aetna? You know what I'm saying? And it'd be like a bill too. And I'm like, my insurance payment, actually, you know, my insurance payment, as far as I know, comes out of my shit. That's $100 a month. That comes out of my check. Whoop. And that was like damn near from the beginning of me getting at this point, it's about 4 or 5 years, however long it's been. And I'm like, okay, because I remember getting the thing that said, you know, there's gonna be $100 deduction out of your shit for this insurance thing, blah blah blah. And I'm like, okay, that's what it's for. So you know, the whole point of the disability is have all that shit. Same time, I'm getting invoices and shit from Aetna. It's like a bill. I'm just like I ain't been in nobody hospital. I ain't been in nobody nothing. I ain't been. What the fuck is this? And them shits get ignored. I'm like, motherfuckers call me, send me some bills and shit about some shit I don't know about that I haven't done nothing. I'm not paying you nothing. But they been coming. They come every goddamn month or whenever the fuck. I'm like, shh. You gonna be waiting on it until I figure out what the fuck is going on. But there's some other stuff that started to pop up. And I'm like, like I said, I have to actually open up the mail, look at it, and see what the fuck it is. Hopefully they ain't send me no goddamn, be like Harris County, send your ass some mail with 50 million goddamn word, whatever the fuck, and the tiniest fucking shit possible. Fuck is supposed to read this? You know what I'm saying? Who the fuck is supposed to read this? So, yeah, that's on the to-do list. I look at that shit. I don't pay too much attention to it. I got a whole lot of stuff going on where I'm just like, you know what I'm saying? You just have, you have to hand wave a lot of this shit. Y'all want some money? Well, you ain't finna get it from me. I still got taxes I gotta pay. So you know what I'm saying? I got taxes I gotta pay. So you gotta get in line. Explain that shit to you know what I'm saying? I got taxes I gotta pay, so you gotta get in line. And when I'm done with that, then maybe we can go about finding out some shit about how to do this, that, and the motherfucking up. What else? I think that's about it. Got the holidays coming up, and it's not really my time of year. It's just fucking holidays. I don't particularly celebrate Christmas. I'm not a Christian. But no matter whether I'm a Christian or not, it's still the holiday season. It's still gonna be Christmas. And you're gonna be engulfed in this shit either way. That don't mean you gotta be a Grinch or a Scrooge about shit. It's what it is. You get the benefits just like everybody else during this goddamn time of year. You get to see the festivities, partake in the festivities, and all that shit. Whether you call yourself a Christian or not, it's part of the culture. As far as particulars, now I'll probably be here at the house. I don't want to be surrounded by a bunch of Christmas songs and carols and all kinds of. I really don't. Ain't my thing. Not a whole lot of gift giving. You know what I'm saying? I used to do that quite a bit. Well, actually, I used to do that quite a lot. I don't anymore because giving a lot of gifts. Wasn't a whole lot of gifts coming back my way. Yeah, you learn real quick to stop that shit. So, not that I be expecting gifts. When you just notice it's everything, it's a bunch of one-sided shit. There's really no point. You keep certain people on your radar. You know what I'm saying? Am I likely to get something from this person? You got to look at the history. You got to check your recent history. Be like, okay, will I get something from them? And sometimes you'll get something from people if you give them something. And sometimes, it's certain folks that have a gift for you. So you make sure to give them something. That's kind of what I'm talking about. You end up partaking in this shit anyway, to some degree. So, yeah, you just have to keep an eye out on that. I'm probably safe this year. I ain't gonna have to worry about buying no gifts and nothing like that. If I do, it'll be some retroactive shit where I'm like, okay, well, shit, I got a gift from you. Here we go. Whew. All right. I don't seem like I did that long, but man, my legs is burning. And this tea ain't hot no more. Which is good, so now I can just fucking drink it. Let me see something right quick. But on the good news side, on top of the bike, having this going and stuff like that, I think I might I might be ready to get out the front door and maybe walk halfway up the block and back. Well, as far as the grass is cut up there, I think if you go a little, I think if you go a little bit, like halfway up the block, you get to a little part up there, one of the lots where all the grass on the city and the personal side and overgrown, the fucking sidewalk and all kind of shit like that. It's one of those things you can walk through there if you want, but you're gonna have all kind of grassy bugs and all kind of shit stuck to your goddamn clothes and shit like that. And I don't fucking with that. But yeah, I can walk up halfway up the block and back to actually do some walking instead of sitting here pilling in place. Got to keep this going, but add that. Actually moving my ass back and forth somewhere. That'll be on my list of escalations of trying to get myself back in some kind of decent shape. Right along with doing a little bit of weight work. It ain't nothing heavy or nothing like that, but it is the weight work. Like right now, yeah, my arms is kind of sore. Don't feel like I did a whole lot of exercise yesterday, even though I know I did. You know what I'm saying? I was counting reps and sets and shit, so I know the fuck I did, because I was like, argh. But yeah, it's a little sore. Ain't super sore, but it's a little sore. So I'm like, okay, I did something. You know what I'm saying? I did something. My arms ain't sitting around here sore where I can't move and pick up shit and stuff like that. So, like I said, I'm escalating in that area to where I'm like, get back to the point where I'm like, okay, and even then, I don't have enough weight here to be doing those stupid ass exercises. Well, actually, yeah, I do. I got more weight here at the house as far as weights and shit is concerned that I can actually lift. So, yeah, but because I got 45 pound plates, 35 pound plates. I got 4 10-pound plates and 2 5-pound plates. And if I put all that on the deadlift bar, I can't lift it. That's 200 and it's close to like 250 pounds or some shit like that. Somewhere in that area. I ain't trying to do no math right now, but yeah, it's somewhere in that area, and I'm just like, I remember when I was working out, that was still all the weights I had trying to deadlift that shit. And that took some work. That was only say 250 pounds and shit like that. That's just, well, not my body weight now, but at the time, that was around my body weight. Just to do that one time, I ain't doing. So, even then, it's just like I got my hex bar in there that I do my deadlifts and shit with. And I'm like, I could, you know what I'm saying? I wouldn't mind trying to incorporate that, do some deadlifts. Deadlifts don't have to be fucking heavy. I think I can put just the 45s on the hex bar and do deadlifts with that, and it wouldn't be all that stressful. You know what I'm saying? It's just the fact that I ain't got nowhere to put it. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got nowhere to put it. You take the hex bar and try to put it I can easily set it on my porch. But I've already had shit come up missing on my porch. You know what I'm saying? I had people, somebody came up and stole my 50-pound dumbbells. You know what I'm saying? Like 50-pound dumbbells. Somebody stole those. I had some 10-pound dumbbells. They came up on the porch, stole those. They came up and stole a 50-pound dumbbell, and later on came back and stole another one. And the fucked up part about that is that's when I was in the front room. Thank you. And you know, I never really closed my front door. At least at that time I didn't. Never really closed the front door. So I'm sleeping right there on the futon in the front room, and I'm always in there. And they took that shit like during the day while I was asleep. And while the fucking door was open. Well, the outside door was locked, but you could see through that. The main door was open. But they managed to do that shit while I was laid up asleep in the middle of the goddamn day. That's so goddamn disappointing. It really is. It's so disappointing. I'm just like, you know, it's just like when I had my bike on the porch. Somebody stole my bike on the porch. I was asleep. I heard a bunch of shit fall over on my porch. Got up as fast as I could, you know, It's daylight outside. I can't see shit in the fucking sunlight. And, you know, I don't think I had no shades or nothing around me. I walked out the house. You know what I'm saying? I had my gun, but shit, I couldn't see nothing. I walked out, I kind of looked up the street. I ain't see nobody. They didn't, out in the front of the house, they didn't go left or right. They went back on the lot next to the house. So they went back up onto the back street. Didn't think about that while I was already, I mean, I thought about it once I left the house and started looking for a motherfucker. But yeah, I hopped in the Suburban. I was driving. If I catch a motherfucker riding a neon green bike with a black and a blue tire on it, you getting ran the fuck over. You know what I'm saying? You getting ran the fuck over. But I didn't see shit. So yeah. But that happened. Broad daylight in the middle of the fucking day. You know, I got the signs put up. I got a sign on my front porch. With the you know, your ass will get shot if you get caught trespassing. I got that shit posted. You know, ain't nobody been around here messing around with nothing since then. So you know, it is what it is. But man, just, you know, you hear shit and blah blah blah, and just like, man, I ain't trying to be fucking around with these people over here. There ain't too much I can do anyway, so you know what I'm saying? There ain't too much you can do other than shoot a motherfucker. It's just like, all right, now I gotta go get a goddamn refresher course. Because I had a license at one point where they go over all that shit. Now I have to go take me a refresher course. Okay, when can't I shoot a motherfucker? Y'all always go over the reasons why you can't shoot a motherfucker. I need to know when I can, motherfucker. But like I said, I ain't really had that problem. You know what I'm saying? The best thing to do is just not keep shit on the porch. You know what I'm saying? When you got limited space in the house with shit.
But are you opposed to it though?
It is what it is.
That's a big question here. It's probably
but anyway, let me get my day started. What was I gonna do for breakfast? Make me a berry smoothie or something. I don't know. Yeah. This right here on an empty stomach is supposed to be how you start your day.
Wait, I know there was another document back there earlier.
I'm taking it. This is a pretty decent cup of fluid. I ain't gonna press it too much because I am on like a liquid restriction. I can't just be gulping down shit all goddamn day long, shit like that, while I'm on a dialysis and steady I still got a little swelling and stuff like that in my legs and whatnot. So try to keep that shit to a minimum. Yeah, keep that shit to a minimum. And then what else? Shit, get myself ready to go to the thing. I gotta see if I got some shit that I need to run through the washing machine. Got mail to go through. I gotta put my bag together for the dialysis. Where I gotta get either my backpack or my gym bag. I don't know which one I'm gonna use. But yeah, I'll put my little throw blanket in there, my neck pillow. That's basically it. I got my blanket, pillow. Make sure I got my white. I don't even know what the fuck I was supposed to say. My wallet, and my house key in there, so I could just grab the bag and go when my ride get here. And matter of fact, I'll put my I have to attach my headphones, either my headphones or my little Bluetooth earbuds that I got, because last time I was in there, my phone hadn't charged either. My phone died while I was in there. That is not something you want to happen. But I didn't have my headphones with me, and my phone. I didn't have my headphones with me, and my phone was like on 25% charge. And you in that bitch for 4 hours. You know, it's not an ideal situation. My phone lasted for a while. I said fuck it. I just put it on Pandora because, you know, I usually have it on YouTube or some shit like that. My phone will last plenty long enough in there, just watching videos and stuff like that. But you know, when you go to Pandora and you just listening to music, you know what I'm saying? It don't drain your battery like YouTube and shit, or YouTube music either. You know, you go to YouTube music, you're not just listening to music, it's playing videos and shit. So Pandora has its place. You know what I'm saying? You can put it on Pandora and just let that shit go all fucking day. It ain't draining your battery like YouTube and shit will. So I was able to listen to Pandora on speaker. I had to find, you know, there's other people in there, so you don't have it blasting. But yeah, I had my neck pillow. Shit, if you sit it right, you wedge that motherfucker right here. You was sitting up, you know, put it on speaker, and you sitting there with your head. That shit is loud enough. It's playing right here close to your goddamn ear. It sound. You would think that everybody else can hear it, but shit, nah, can't nobody else hear that shit. And Pandora was actually cooperating. You know, I said, you know, sometimes you put it on there and it's just like, okay, you got your little stations or whatever. Sometimes it'll jam, and then sometimes it'll just start playing some bullshit. Why is this playing? Why is this? Who is this and why is this? But that day, they was like, he finally listening to us again. Let's not play stupid shit. You know what I'm saying? Let's not play stupid shit. So I got it was a whole bunch. It was jamming that day. It might have played like 2 songs where I was like, this is some other shit. But you know, I'm sitting there hooked up to the machine. I don't want to be all kind of fiddling around with the phone and shit. Fuck it. So I have my headphones today. Make sure to have all that shit together. So when my ride get here, I just get up there, get hooked up, be on the machine for however the fuck long. The swelling and shit is starting to go down big time. I'm down to like, when I first started going a couple of weeks ago, I was 272. I am 221 or some shit now. That is a lot. You know what I'm saying? That is a fucking lot. It's just that sometimes I go to lift my leg up, and the leg kind of shoot up a little bit because I'm used to being like, but now I'm like, goddamn. I have to get used to it though. You know what I'm saying? It's just I ain't out the blue yet. You know what I'm saying? Well, out the woods or out the whatever the fuck. I ain't out of it yet, but it was a big fucking difference getting that swelling down. And as long as I'm keep going up there, and as long as I keep doing what I'm supposed to do around here, all those numbers should continue to get better. Now I got to do something about these skinny ass arms and legs and no muscle tone or none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? I got to do something about that. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got to go into no big bodybuilding routine, but I do have to start the exercise routine. Find a place to do my little pushbacks. I still haven't found no place to do no pushbacks. I know I ain't doing nobody push-ups right now. Don't really want to be on the floor at all, tell you the truth, while I got this catheter and shit right here. So I'll find something. Like I said, I think I discussed that before. At some point I'll find a way to do whatever it is I need to do around here to kind of accomplish my goddamn goal. At the end of the day, as long as I'm doing something, I'll be all right. But that'll be it for today. I will catch y'all on the flip side. I'm finna go, and it's still early. It's still dark outside. It's just whatever. I gotta stay. I'm do this like this right now because I still have to stay up. I gotta stay up until it's time for me to go to dialysis. So by the time 3 o'clock come, which is my seat time, when I get there, I want to be spent. You know what I'm saying? I want to be spent. When I get there, I want to be like, okay, y'all hook me up, all right. That's how I want to be. So that's why I'm up this early, moving around so I can stay up the rest of the day until my ride get here. I get up there and then boom, I should be nice and tired. But last time I did that, I was up at 12 midnight, and I was up until 3 o'clock the next day when I got there. That was Friday, and did I fall asleep? I might have, but I don't remember falling asleep. I remember laying there listening to my music the whole goddamn time, but I was on that chair for 4 hours and it didn't seem like it. Music ain't that goddamn good, so I'm pretty sure I dozed off for a little bit and didn't realize it. But anyway, I'll catch y'all.